Imagine a young man, barely out of his teens, staring through iron bars, wondering if this is how his story ends, lost in the shadows of mistakes that could bury him forever. But what if those darkest moments were just the spark that ignited an unbreakable fire? This is the untold journey of a Hollywood cowboy who clawed his way from prison cells to silver screens, only to reveal, in his final days, the raw truth about the legend who both inspired and haunted him. Born in the heart of Los Angeles back in 1922, he entered a world gripped by the Great Depression's iron fist. Life was a constant scramble, poverty, chaos, and a rebellious streak that led him straight into trouble. As a kid, he bounced from one scrape to the next, stealing cars, pulling off robberies, landing in reformatories and jails before he even hit his 20s. It was the kind of path that swallows dreams whole, leaving nothing but regret. Yet somehow, he flipped the script. Those brutal years didn't break him. They forged him. He owned every mistake in later talks, saying the grit from those streets gave him an edge no acting class ever could. Freedom came, and with it, odd jobs fixing engines, chopping timber, wrangling cattle under wide-open skies. Then fate stepped in. A casual encounter with a big-name star introduced him to an agent who spotted the spark in his tall frame, those intense eyes, and that unpolished charm. She reshaped him, handed him a new name, and pushed him toward the lights. His big break hit fast in the 1940s. Supporting parts turned into leads, especially in the Wild West films exploding across theaters. With his athletic build, gravelly tone, and that effortless rugged appeal, he was born for saddles and showdowns. Pictures like thrillers with haunting houses, musical romances, and river adventures alongside icons cemented his place. Fans loved his understated power, no grand gestures, just a steady gaze that pulled you in. He wasn't faking it. This guy could ride like the wind, lasso with precision, thrive in the dust and heat. When he headlined a hit TV show about a wandering lawman from the late 50s into the 60s, viewers bought it completely. It wasn't just acting. It mirrored his soul. Off camera, he was a force fiercely independent, warm to admirers, loyal to his circle. But there was a playful edge, a rebel's glint that kept gossip buzzing about his romances. Even as he nailed every take with pro-level focus. As westerns lost their grip in the 70s, he pivoted like a pro. TV gigs, indie flicks, even horror comedies, and high-octane thrillers kept him in the game. Decades of work, outlasting peers who faded away. His private world? A roller coaster of passion and heartbreak. First came a glamorous union in 1948 with a talented singer-actress who matched his spotlight life. They dazzled at premieres, raised 3 girls he cherished deeply, despite endless shoots pulling him away, but fame's glare cracked them open. Whispers of flings with co-stars piled up, some true, some hype. By the late 60s, it was too much. She called it quits publicly in '69, citing betrayals she couldn't overlook. Headlines screamed the pain behind their perfect image. Divorce sealed it in 1970 after over 20 years. Love wasn't done with him, though. In '71, a sharp-witted journalist from across the pond won his heart with her insight and steadiness. This felt different, quieter, real. No flashbulb frenzy. She grounded him, brought peace to his storm. Friends saw the change. But storms return. They split in '79. Time healed, though. In a twist straight out of his movies, they remarried in '82, simpler, deeper, built on forgiveness and quiet joy. He treasured those years, far from the chaos. If this story touches your heart, please share it. Now, picture 2 titans of the saddle, sharing trails and triumphs, yet one always a step ahead in the shadows of envy. For years, whispers swirled about their bond, respect laced with rivalry, in the golden era of cowboy kings. He rarely spoke of the other until late in life, in a raw confession that peeled back the layers. The man was pure class, he said, voice warm with awe. Carried himself like he'd never left the range. That easy poise? It wasn't an act. It flowed from his core, influenced everyone swinging a lasso on screen. No noise, no showboating, just presence that commanded the room without a word. Sure, there was heat between them. Both alphas, both towering, fighting for the same spotlight in a crowded corral. I'll admit, it gnawed at me how seamless it looked for him. I'd bust my gut proving my worth, and he'd stroll in, nod once, drop a line, and own the moment. A quiet laugh escaped as he remembered the frustration, but no bad blood. The guy was gold-treated grip hands and studio heads alike with genuine regard. In a town that chews up kindness, he stayed untouched. Taught me volumes about integrity. His off-screen world? Simple ranch life, shunning parties for horses and horizons. Rare breed who didn't crave the roar of crowds. That's why folks believed him. He lived the truth. Did he ever drop wisdom? Not lectures, but actions. Once pulled me aside. Don't hunt glory. It'll outrun you and throw you hard. Stuck with me through every fall. Watched him bow out gracefully, no drama, just fading into his own horizon. Envied that peace. Wish we'd cracked open more, shared a fire under the stars, admitted the impact. Pride blocked it back then. But deep down, he knew. Every saddle sitter since owes him a nod. He laid the trail. I just tried to keep pace. Real powers in the quiet hold, staying true amid the glitter. Carried that torch daily. His own sunset came in '99, at 76, in a quiet California hospital. Lung disease from years of smoke and sun, tangled with sugar sickness, finally won. Breathing turned to battle, but he faced it with that same wry smile and steel spine. Family, old pals, fans rallied around, drawn to his blend of elegance and endurance. From jailed kid to revered icon, who'd bet on that? Tributes poured in, honoring the pro who captured the frontier's wild heart. His legacy? A reminder that redemption rides hard, but it rides true. If this tale of grit, grace, and unspoken brotherhood moves you, hit like, subscribe for more hidden Hollywood gems, and share it wide. Let's keep these legends alive.